Well, welcome, good evening, wonderful dice and all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this is Let's Play Purrfect Apawcalypse Purgatory Forever, Part 3. This seems to be my most recent save, but I don't remember this. So, yeah. So let's hop into this. Let's go. If Patch has the wand, who knows? Didn't I already do this? Why is run home my only option? I don't remember this being a thing in the past. Didn't I make it to Chapter 4 and save? Olive and Sparky run as fast as they can through the woods. Sparky keeps his pace and Olive is struggling to keep up. Sparky, just so you know, I'm not mad at you for any of this. It's not your fault. Okay. I feel confused. Wasn't I already safe back with... Yeah, I don't quite remember what happened last time. Should I talk? You're actually a really good boy. Okay, so that made him happier. They seem upset. Okay, the zombies are dead. I mean... either Patch just did it, or, Twilight Sparkle. Can't remember her name. It's been a little over a week. I meant to record this yesterday, but I just felt exhausted. I feel like Skynet is trying to kill me with these hours. And like, oh, well, just have you do this and do that. Like, I'm like moving constantly. But, that being said, one of the machines, one of the Terminators made a joke. So at least the Terminators are trying to cheer me up. It read, Valve 1A extended, error, something, something, Tigger. It's supposed to say triggered. It's supposed to say triggered, but I'm assuming whoever programmed that part of it left out the letter R and D. So it says Tigger. And I'm like, oh, the T-800 made a Winnie the Pooh joke. Okay. I don't know which part he would dislike more, the part being a cat, or I think it's probably the undead part. Especially since I think he's like half an undead cat now. So didn't he like suffer a lot of damage last time? I mean, he was a jerk. And you're very, innocent and forgiving, Olive. Oh, that's not the best of signs. We should leave if there weren't people in the house that we, care about. But there are... Hi! Yes, Ginger? Ginger's ghost rises up from the cobblestone right in front of the door. Oh! Oh, my dog, Ginger, you could have given us heart attacks. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to help for my own peace of mind. But really? Wow! Does this mean we're friends? We're friends? This is great. I'm so excited. Olive dances around Ginger, who stands flustered and confused. You know, the world really does need more people like you, Olive. Glad to have you on board, Ginger. Sorry about everything. It's alright, I just sort of realized you guys are pretty nice. Not to talk myself up or anything, but you'll need my abilities if Patches has the wand. Let's go find him then. Enter the house. Enter the kitchen. Can't expect the fridge. I don't see... It made her happy. You know what? Save. Because I know I'm going to screw this up in some way. Wow, that's so romantic. Do you like cooking? Yes. Guess you haven't eaten anything for a while, huh? Oh, well, I don't really cook to eat. I just like making things and sharing them with people. Ah. Olive tries to hug Ginger. It kind of fades through her body. She appreciates the attempt. Okay, what's in here? Everyone was just here. Did Patches take him somewhere? Knowing him, he's probably waiting for us somewhere. Waiting? Why? He likes to talk about all the ways he's going to hurt you guys. Seems kind of obsessive. And most of them are long and painful and require spectators. Where are you going to get what, we're going to have the giant crowded stadiums that were for like the Penn and Teller, you know, boss battle for Borderlands 3? Like, what's going on here, guys? How did you fall for a guy like him? You wouldn't understand. I think I might be insecure. Oh. Zombies! These poor dogs, what happened to them? They were brutally murdered, then brought back to life. Why do you look so happy about that? Like what? Like yay! Like, I raised my hand, I'm answering the question for the teacher. It's like, this is what happened, like... It's like you are being... Okay, thank you for being helpful. Well, I know that. Okay, she hated it. I made her sad. No. Okay. Okay, so good thing excuse me, I had to sneeze. Good thing I saved before that, so we can always come back to that previous save. But let's just go for now, and we'll keep that other save in mind. We will stay. There, kitties. And Coco! The magic caster is Coco. Gotcha. Angel and Coco were so cute as kittens. Why are you so fucking angry? That's Angel and Coco? What? I don't understand. I mean, they're brother and sister, right? So, why are you... Okay. Okay, she's really happy again. Okay. Bathroom. Bathtub. Why does everyone look happy about this except Olive? Why are we trying to put Sparky in the bath? I've always wondered what Patches was like as a Dalmatian. Not that I care what kind of body he has. Does he miss it, being a Dalmatian? I think he does, more than he lets on. Well, it's hard to feel bad for him after everything he's done. I hate toilets. Me too. They're so noisy. I was slowly cut in half by a demon cat while hiding in a lonely, disgusting bathroom stall. Oh, it was probably Coco that killed you. Like, I understand Coco being upset that her brother was killed by Patches, but I don't think that, excuses her from genocide. Like, she went on a massive killing spree. Granted, I haven't played the first game, so we'll see the first game at some point. I'm playing one part of this game every Saturday. It's Sunday morning, and I wanted to record this yesterday. I was just too tired. I basically kept falling asleep and watching a little bit of Tear Grace videos. I relive it every time. Okay, that's... So you... Yeah, I mean, Coco... Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what happens to the first game. I think her little heart of happiness went down a little bit, though. Bedroom. Enter the room. Well, they're wrapped with barbed wire, and that's not good at all. Why is that the default spell? I feel like Hellraiser is going to file for copyright infringement. By the way, you might remember how there's Freddy vs. Jason movie? And of course there was a comic book series. Slash, I think they tried to make a TV show too, where it was Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, as in, Ash from the Evil Dead series, Bruce Campbell. But in the original Freddy vs. Jason movie, the person who was supposed to win that was Pinhead from the Hellraiser movie. So, like, toward the very end of it, after Freddy and Jason are basically not able to beat each other, Pinhead was supposed to show up and actually beat both of them. But the creator of Pinhead didn't exactly want to agree to those copyright, restrictions and allow it to be part of the movie. He didn't want that. All of Olive's pounds are bound with magic wire. I feel that it's necessary to put barbed in there too. Shut up, traitor. Even if it's not hard enough to kill him, that's gotta hurt. It's very sensitive areas. Ginger, you made it just in time. And you brought guests. Patches, you're talking to me again. Well, of course, I could do anything. I couldn't do anything without my lovely assistant. Heh. Ginger, don't listen to him. He's just manipulating you. Wires, grab Sparky. I slam into the wall with the others. That seems like what hurt. Enough chit-chat. Let's get our new pets and come here a space. Then we can really give Angel a show. As thanks for all the pain he's caused me. Ow? Patches aims his wand at Olive. No. Ginger sends a blast of energy from her paws into Patches' chest. Patches seems to stand steady until he falls over dead. The magic wires bound Olive's friends dissipate. Angel pulls himself up, coughing. Is he dead? Ah, you bitch! What? How did that heal you? Or are you a ghost now? I think he's a ghost. So now that you're a ghost, you look like... Okay. And you're technically a Dalmatian again. Patches lunges at Angel. But he doesn't seem to make it. He's stopped by midair by Ginger's magic. You assumed I'd be here just to pick up where I left off? I was so hurt when you turned your back on me. You told me I was a failure. Am I supposed to forget all that? Ginger opens a portal in the middle of the room. You wouldn't. You love me. But, I mean, you kind of got to reciprocate that. You can't just, use somebody and expect them to still love you. I mean, love requires, attention. Love is kind of like a tree. You gotta trees are kind of more resilient. A plant, it needs kind of, to receive nutrients and water. You kind of came at it with a chainsaw, so just saying, you have to reciprocate and treat the other person with respect. Otherwise, love will die. Ginger begins lowering Patches into the portal. Not going down alone. Bites into Olive's leg. Ow! Can you get rabies from a ghost? They fall to the ground and start slipping the portal with him. What is the next chapter in hell? What is that, game 3? Game 3 is in hell? Olive! It might actually be. Ginger quickly closes the portal, but it's too late. Oh no, well, there's a chapter 5. So we are in... Okay, well, if there's anybody that can help, Patches, it's Olive, because Olive really is the nicest character in any... Hell, I think Olive reminds me of Mihoshi from the original Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki series. Now, granted, Mihoshi does show up more and more as the, multiple different adaptations of the show, but they kind of make her just much more dumb and clumsy. They, Flanderize her. If you know what I mean. Like, Flanderization's kind of idea where you start with one basic concept of a character and you just overplay it. Like with Ned Flanders, hence Flanderization. What you do is Flanders originally started off as just a calm person who was a little religious, and that was it. But they played it up so much, like they just kept building on it, to where it was like his over-defining characteristic that he was just super over-religious, overly Ned type character. They just completely pushed that one trait so far to make it one-dimensional. They did that with Mihoshi. I'm glad they haven't done that with Olive, but I feel if the game, like, it went past 3 games, they might do that with Olive and make her one-dimensional. And for now, I feel Patches has a multifaceted, has some depth to her character. Or his character. I don't actually know. And, Lord Noko actually said that they did it on purpose. I mean, a lot of times they refer to Olive as a they. So, yeah. So I was trying to figure that out a couple times in previous episodes. Like, I can't figure it out. It's like, it's just, I'm confused on that. But, yeah, Mihoshi, they just, and like I said, they would make, like, I haven't played the first game. I'll play it after this one. And then the third game, if it's either out or going to be out at some point. But I feel like I'd be worried that if they made a bunch of these games, that eventually they would just, like, focus too much on that facet of Olive and make her one-dimensional. Yeah, I think I'd view her as a girl. But, Mihoshi, they did that, like, she started off as actually a fairly smart person that was just innocent, a bit naive, a little clumsy, and just, she wasn't dumb. She was just naive and a little bit airheaded at times. But she wasn't dumb. But they just completely Flanderized it to the point that they made her into, like, her only characteristic was that she was really stupid and broke everything, and she was like Steve Urkel from Family Matters in terms of how everything would break around her. And I feel like that was a big disservice to her as a character, because the way she started off was nothing like that. Same way Ned Flanders didn't start off the way he ended. Like, they just completely made his character one-dimensional. Same thing's kind of true of Goku. Because here's the thing. I mean, Goku has kissed Chi-Chi. In the original Dragon Ball series, Goku did kiss Chi-Chi. The biggest reason why Akira Toriyama made Chi-Chi the way she was in Dragon Ball Z and made Goku the way he was in Dragon Ball Z in regard to each other was, he even said in an interview, he said, 1, the show is about fighting and comedy. I don't want it to be about romance. That's not what that's not what my manga is about. That's not what my anime is about. I want it to be about fighting with a little bit of comedy, but the main focus to be on action. But I don't want anything really about romance. Not only did he say that it wasn't like the genre he was going for, he also said that even if he wanted to make a romance type anime or manga, that he feels that he would be inept, because he said that he himself feels that he doesn't properly understand how romance works, let alone how to convey it in a medium. So he just feels that he would do a disservice. But because of Akira Toriyama avoiding that as a subject, everyone just assumed, like, they basically played it up as Goku's character, that he is basically asexual and not romantic to Chi-Chi. And the whole stuff that initially started off with how they didn't really focus on certain things with family, or how Goku died a couple times and certain other things happened, they've kind of played it up more to the point of him being like a bad father, and also him being dumb. Like, initially it was just supposed to be he hit his head and he got some memory loss when he was young, so he didn't remember, like, his duty to conquer the Earth. And then, of course, as he got older, I mean, granted, Master Roshi did teach Krillin and Goku some math. I mean, that was part of Goku's training. When Goku started training with Master Roshi and Krillin started training as well, because Master Roshi thought it'd be good for Goku to have a rival, because Krillin would have already been there for a couple days begging Roshi to train him. I mean, a lot of their training was wake up, tear through soil with their bare hands, break rocks with, normal pickaxes, run from a T-Rex while carrying bottles of milk, swim in a lake away from a shark, be tied to a tree while avoiding bees from a beehive that Master Roshi's hitting with a stick, as well as actual fighting training and stuff like that. But he actually took breaks for, one, them to take a little bit of rest, two, to eat, but also he had them actually do schoolwork. Master Roshi actually had a blackboard, and Master Roshi was actually trying to teach Krillin and Goku math. There were scenes where he's putting math problems on a blackboard, and he's actually trying to teach Goku math. But that being said, that's probably the only actual math anyone ever taught him. Because Grandpa Gohan never taught him, just because by the time Grandpa Gohan died, Goku just wasn't old enough for that stuff. And it's not like he had access to the internet, he basically lived in a shack in the middle of the woods. And then after that, when he lived in Master Roshi's house, he had access to a TV, but he spent most of his time training. So of course that was good for that. But it's just, he didn't really have an education. Master Roshi did teach Goku about math and reading, writing, and tried to teach him the basics of science, like weather and stuff. But Master Roshi's not exactly an expert in that sort of stuff. I'm just saying, what if at the end of Dragon Ball, Goku actually was like, hey, let's do some let's do some school stuff. And, the richest person on the planet, Bulma Briefs, it shouldn't be that. And you just literally won the strongest man in the world competition by beating the other half of God. And you destroyed an entire island. At this point, you are known as... Oh, I clicked a button by accident. Oh, I went backwards. Okay, I forgot that. I didn't realize that was that. Okay, but... why didn't, he taught Bulma, be like, hey, Bulma, I'd like a little more of education. But there were a few episodes where there was, they went to go talk to some woman about training Chi-Chi to be a proper wife or some shit. And Chi-Chi was having to wash a bunch of dishes and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this stupid bullshit? And honestly, it was just... I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, it was just... It was painful to watch. But honestly, I feel like what should have happened after, when they got married should have been... One, they had a honeymoon. At that point, Goku himself had enough money from winning the tournament. They go somewhere, to actually have a proper relationship. Heck, it probably wouldn't have been a bad idea for them to actually, get a proper sex education. Because here's the thing. Yes, you don't want to be too overly out with things in schools, especially younger age, but it is necessary for people to have a sexual education. Because if two people grow to adulthood without anyone teaching them anything, they won't know shit. Like me, I learned stuff at an early age, mainly from, one, there was a little bit of a sex ed class, and two, porn. Probably not the healthiest way to do that, but, I at least knew about shit. Plus, internet kind of exists. But I'm not even sure how well the internet exists in the world of Dragon Ball. And it's not like Goku even had a proper, his education was Master Roshi. And yet, out of everything, Master Roshi didn't give him a sexual education. He didn't, teach him about the birds and the bees and women. He basically taught him how to build muscles, get strong, fight, and taught him the basics of math. And, a little bit of science and reading. It's not like we had an episode where Goku and Krillin went to the bar and tried to pick up chicks. It's just he didn't really know about that stuff. Because he just hadn't been exposed to it. And I know I'm harping on this for a while and I've kind of ignored the game. I'm trying not to do that. But it's just... They made Goku's personality way too one-dimensional. They focused on that stuff to such an extreme that they forgot that there are times he did kiss Chi-Chi. And a lot of times, keep in mind, it wasn't a fault of the character. It was, the creator of the series wanted to avoid it because he didn't want his show to be about that. And he also said that he felt that he didn't know enough about it to actually write it well. It's kind of like a man writing a story about a woman. Sometimes your perspectives are just skewed and you're not writing that character correctly. The same way, if there's a woman writing a story about a man, sometimes, again, the perspectives get skewed. Because people do have different motivations and drives for why they do certain things. And even then, no matter what gender you are or nationality, everything does change over time. And from small, even here in Ohio, if I traveled 1 hour in any direction, I wouldn't be able to make it out of my state. In some parts of the state, if I went certain directions, I might have to drive 5 hours to leave the state. And yet I could probably drive 20 minutes down the road and it'd be like a different culture. Like just the way people sort of react toward each other. So, locations, time. Even the same city doesn't stay the same. Things change. Hell, can anyone imagine what things were like before the internet? I remember back when this internet was dial-up. Internet was the sound of robots screaming at you. But, what was I talking about? But yeah, it's just, he avoided that subject because he felt that he was not able to write it well. And he didn't want to. It's not what he was passionate about. But it's like they flanderized Goku's character, that they just made him into a completely asexual, thrill-seeking dumbass. And it's just, I think partly they've done it because it's what the fans want, or at least what some of the fans want. I don't. I would actually like a more intelligent Goku, please. I would like a Goku that's actually using strategy and is intelligent. It's kind of like with Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. When he got to the Orange Island Leagues, he was actually using proper strategy. He was getting smarter. He was also becoming more emotionally mature and actually becoming open and admitting that he actually had romantic feelings for Misty, and she felt the same for him. They were advancing the storyline. Jesse and James were they had actually decided to leave Team Rocket and become good guys. The framework was in place for Ash Ketchum to continually keep getting better and better, to be faster, stronger, and most of all, smarter, and be more skilled with his Pokemon. And for Jesse and James to actually be his trusted companions that could actually travel with him and be trusted just as much as Brock. On top of that, they were going to be good guys. They had been an introduction to the idea of a bad guy idea, but they had been more comedy relief. They could still stay a little bit of comedy relief, but mainly be serious good guys alongside Ash, while Giovanni and the rest of Team Rocket and some other stuff could take the role of more serious bad guys in a much darker light. Not as dark as Harvester, which I know Lord Noko said like a few things I said in I think the Spooky's Mansion video that he requested. He fell the loss on. Harvester is a very dark game, much like Deathmark. And Chiquito is a fighting game from the PlayStation 1. So if that clears anything up with that. What was I talking about? I'm sorry, I keep getting lost. I'm trying not to. I know the first time I ever did my live stream thing. The live stream, yeah, Final Fantasy. The very first video I ever recorded, which it was the thing with the webcam. I can't figure out what to call it, other than thinking that it's Cloud Strife floating in a green river. But I didn't float in a green river. That's not what I did. But my very first video, I wrote out on a piece of paper. Like, I had a notebook piece of paper with everything on it, just because I have the tendency to go off on tangents. I keep saying I'm going to try not to ramble in these videos, but I just keep going on. And the whole point of the piece of paper that I had that video was to actually try to keep me on track as if I'm a train, so that I don't keep jumping off the rails. Hell, I have 8 sets of rails and I can't stay on any of them. But yeah, the main thing with Goku is I feel they made his personality way too one-dimensional. I would have liked it if they made him more, a smart Goku. A smart Goku. I still want him to be the same Goku, just not dumb, and also have him actually be romantic with Chi-Chi. It doesn't have to be a damn hentai, for God's sake. I don't want it to be. And I don't want it to be an overly lovey-dovey thing. But I at least want it to be that, hey, he does love and care about his wife. He does at least think of her in that way. And I want him to at least, not be as dumb as they try to portray him. But that's another thing. I think Akira Toriyama wants to pull the thing where, like, at the end, because like I said, with Pokemon, after Origin, they had the series set up for him to actually to go on to just be smart. He was using strategy. He was maturing. He was becoming older. And then the next series, they tore everything down. They made Jesse and James lose all their character development. They made Ash back into being like perpetually 10 and just more and more dumb and immature and selfish and spoiled and temperamental with every iteration. And it's like, you're turning your back on all of everything this character has lived for. Everything, every episode that had value as to what kind of person he was, as to why we valued him as a character, and why he was building value as an individual, as why he was be a Pokemon master, gonna be the very best, about that journey. He just completely tore that down, made all of it meaningless, and it was just a non-stop series. You made it into a sitcom! You made Pokemon into a sitcom! It was supposed to be a great adventure, like it was progressing along like Dragon Ball Z, and it had progress. There was character development. It was going somewhere, and you completely just shat on all of it. And like I said, I think they're trying to make Goku as one-dimensional and dumb and try to make this shit against him, because they're trying to make someone else the focus of the show. Because when Majin Buu series started, that he really did want Gohan to be the main character. Gohan was mostly the main focus after Goku died, the whole Cell thing. But there was so much fan backlash that everyone just wanted to see more Goku and Vegeta, which I'm glad happened, because I'm happy with all the extra Goku and Vegeta stuff I saw. I just would like I would like Gohan to actually get stuff, but Yamcha too. But I actually want a scene, though, where Yamcha tries Wolfang Fist on Frieza. I want to see Yamcha try a Wolfang Fist on Frieza in order to buy Goku time for something. Or just something like to save somebody. Like, let's say Frieza is about to kill Chi-Chi. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. That's what we're going to do. I want to see. And I also want it to be animated. Heck, let's have it as a movie. Last time we had an actual full-on movie. We had the Broly movie. Good movie. But what I want to see, especially since Frieza said he had an idea after last time he saw with Goku and Vegeta did their old fusion to Gogeta, and Frieza knows about fusion, and Cooler is supposed to be the next movie. How about Cooler comes out, he's strong, shows a new form, there's some nice change to it, and then, there's a fusion dance between Frieza and Cooler. And it's like an advanced form of that, but gold. But he's got like two heads. Looks kind of like the freaking alien from the Ripley movie. And he's got like 6 tails, much more spikes. It's like someone injected like 60 cc's of Bowser into him. And now, it's just, I want, like Frieza pretty much, to try to kill Chi-Chi. I want Frieza to try to kill Chi-Chi. And then I want Yamcha to step in to save Chi-Chi's life. To where Goku is on his way, but he's not able to make it there quite in time. So that if Yamcha didn't step in, Chi-Chi would have died. Painfully. But instead, Yamcha comes in, saves her life by using Wolfang Fist on Frieza. Doesn't do shit. Hell, we can also see Yamcha attempt a Kaioken while doing the Wolfang Fist. And, of course, it still can't do shit, but I want to see Yamcha use a Kaioken Wolfang Fist on Frieza and then get brutally fucking killed in like the most graphic death that has ever been seen in any Dragon Ball series to ever exist. And then I want Goku to see that. And I want that to like push him through to some kind of new transformation in the way that Krillin's death did with Frieza back in the original Namek saga. That's what I want. Okay, I'm sorry I went off that tangent. I'm gonna try really hard not to do that anymore. But I don't even know what made me think. Yeah, I don't even remember why I got on that. I'm so sorry. I will try harder not to do that. Okay, back to Olive. I'm sorry. Where am I? Shoot. Hello? Patches, are you okay? You are so pure and kind. The world needs more of you, Olive. I want to hug you. I want all the hugs, and I want to give you all the hugs. You are amazing. You're just the best kind of person ever. Oh, for dog's sake. Patches looks at his transparent paws for a moment. And then suddenly slaps Olive in the face. Ah! Did that hurt? Not really. It was really scary, though. And yeah, it would be startling. Ah! I can't even pass the rest of eternity torturing you? This place is far worse than the Inferno. Yes, but you can spend the rest of eternity listening to Olive be cute and adorable. We're not in Inferno? But where are you? We're in Purgatory, you don't. We didn't make it all the way through Ginger's shitty portal, and now we're stuck here for all eternity. But I'm not alone. I have you. Oh, and it's in love with me too now. Oh, and it's in love with me too now. Like, I'm not sure how to phrase that. Well, not enunciate. What's the word for that? When you, like, it's not rhythm, it's not timbre, it's not staccato, it's the word for how I feel like William Shatner would know. I'm not an it. I'm not an it. No, you're a disgusting mutt that just shares love with everyone like a wild animal. It does look like your tail is wagging, Patches. You're no use to me unless you live for me, and only me. That's possessive. Granted, I mean, in a relationship that's more than just friends, yes, you should just be each other, but I mean, even then, the other person's going to have friends themselves, and you're going to have friends. I mean, I feel like boundaries are a discussion for everybody, and, like, you know, basically anyone out there that knows other people and you have friendships or relationships, boundaries are not a static thing. They're a thing that's dependent on the individuals, but I feel like there's basic ideas of respect and, you know, just being nice to each other that kind of should be the basics. You're no use to me unless... Okay, I read that. What? It's okay to love lots of people, Patches. Don't you have parents you love? Or friends? You know what, Olive? I think I'd rather be alone for all eternity than listen to this after-school special dribble. You know what, Patches? You remind me of Kefka. Because I think it was... I haven't played Final Fantasy... I haven't played any Final Fantasy in a very long time now, actually, think about it. It's been a while. And I think I probably played Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 the most. I think I probably played all the Final Fantasies at least once. But I can't remember most of them. The one with the Onion Knights was actually awful. Oh, it was garbage. The one that had the 4 Onion Knights, that was horrible. I mean, you had Final Fantasy 1 that had, you know, the whole thing with Garland and the Warriors of Light. Then Final Fantasy 2, well, technically, the Final Fantasy 2 and 3 that we got here in America at first were technically Final Fantasy 4 and 5. The actual 2, 3, and 5 didn't get released here in America. They just weren't deemed as popular, but they eventually got released. But the technical 2 is the one that had the weird leveling system with the Children of the Warriors of Light. And then we had 3, which is the actual 3, not the 3 we got here in America, was the Onion Knight thing, which was just so fucking awful. It was horrible. It was a horrible game. It was just, it was nothing redeeming about it at all. And then there was the actual Final Fantasy 4, which got called Final Fantasy 2 here in America for a while. Which I think that's the one with Rydia and Celeste. I'm not sure. Because I think the main bad guy in Final Fantasy 1 was Chaos. And then in 2 we had a evil king with like a zombie army. And in 3 we had a evil queen. But the actual... Then in 4, which was called 2, I think that one had Zeromus, which is like an evil beholder eye thing as a boss. Then there was a Final Fantasy V that didn't really get released. It had a character named Guts, but in some translation it was Butts, or Bart, or Butts, or Bots, or something, or Gus. I don't know. We're to call him Guts for like the Berserk series. But we had, I think it was X-Death. That was the final boss, which is like a evil hollow suit armor knight that became a giant tree of kill everybody. So a tree that wanted to kill the human race. So there's a big tree that was a knight in a suit of armor, but it was a tree. I don't know. Then we had Final Fantasy VI, which was called Final Fantasy III at first, here in America, which, that's the one with Kefka. And the way Patches is talking, because all the characters went around Kefka and they're like saying things, because Kefka's like, he became really powerful and he wanted to destroy the world, and then everyone around him was like saying stuff that Olive would say, like, you gotta believe yourself, you gotta do this, like, you can't, like, you gotta love your friends and family and fight for one another and do what's right. And he's like, you guys sound like lines out of a self-help book. And that was Kefka. So Patches is reminding me of Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. I might have to go back and play Final Fantasy VI at some point. It's been forever, though I'd probably struggle at it now. And then, of course, Final Fantasy VII, we had Sephiroth as the main boss. Final Fantasy VIII was Ultimecia. Final Fantasy IX was Kuja / the giant god guy, who was... Also, there was Osmos, that was like, I don't know, a Wonder Ball egg? I'm not sure. 10, we had Sin / Titus, so we had a Kaiju Godzilla thing? I don't know. 11 was an online thing. 12, I think it was... we fought Vayne at the very end. 13, I think, was a giant clockwork person thing. They made like a 13-2 Blitz Lightning something. 14 was another online thing, and 15, I don't think I played that one. But I don't think my PS4 could handle it. Like, I think I tried to borrow it off somebody and just... the download, I couldn't even... like, I had the internet, and I couldn't even download the patches that it needed to run, so I couldn't even play it. So I don't even know what happened with that. They're supposed to be making 16. There was also a Final Fantasy 0 at some point. There was also a Final Fantasy Tactics that had like a sort of like dark form of Jesus and the disciples. And so at the end of that, you basically fought. There was Quake Lane, was like an impure priest. You had some various bug people and Satan and Lucifer and a goat person and an evil Jesus. And then you fought a boat. And I think it was Alma from Fear. I don't know. Back to Patches. Main point, it reminds me of Kefka. Patches begins floating away in the void of purgatory. Hey Patches, wait! When you were forced out of your body and ended up in Inferno with Ginger and the zombie dogs, right? Correct, your point. How did you get back? I got lucky. I found the soul of a powerful Esper and got her to fall in love with me, and she fell... That sounds very manipulative! That sounds very manipulative, and manipulating people is wrong. It was a lot of fun. That's not very nice, Patches. But now I won't be able to come back unless someone from the outside lets me out. And Ginger won't come back with me if she knows I'll kill all her new friends. She's always been... Patches shudders. Sentimental. I mean, it's a good thing you're not stuck somewhere forever with somebody that's even more sentimental, right? Do you think she'd come back for me? Patches eyes Olive up and down. That's a very good point, Olive. Maybe we should stick together. Patches grabs Olive's hard enough to hurt if they were alive to feel anything. I'm not letting you go until we're out of here, for as long as it takes. You know what? That might actually make it possible for Patches to reform you. I mean, Olive to reform Patches. You guys know what I mean. Okie dokie, Patches. I don't know what Olive's... What emotion is Olive... Tell me in the comments below what emotion Olive is trying to portray. I don't understand. I don't understand what the mix of cues that I am receiving mean. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Is she embarrassed? Is she scared? Like, I don't know what this mix of face and just body cues. I don't know what any of this means. What emotion is that? And why do your eyes go so dark? We will make a save. I've always wondered, why did you kill Angel in the first place? It was fun. No! Why did you really kill him? Back in Coco's room, you called him a traitor. Oh, that. Forget it. Olive sulks. Fine, I'll just guess until I get it right. Was he super mean to you? No. Did he hit you? No. Heartbreak? Did he break your heart? Oh, you hate me for that. Oh, shit. Well, we're gonna have an ending where Patches hates us, I guess. It's pretty confusing seeing you look so much like Angel. I don't look like Angel, he looks like me. Right. You miss your old body? Not at all. How can it compare with this rotting corpse of one who betrayed me and then had his sister come to my school and destroy... You? At that point, you already murdered him, though. So technically, Coco was in the right to kill you. Coco was in the right to kill you. She was, however, not right to commit a mass murder. At all. Like, I know Coco's painting a good light. I mean, she was upset, and she was justified in killing Patches, but... now there's like 1 million people that would be justified in killing Coco. Like, how is Coco in any way redeemable at this point? The only reason, like, we're seeing a positive light is because anyone that could have cared about the people she killed, she probably also killed them as well. And anyone that cared about them. And so on until she ran out of people. Like, I still don't think we've had enough trips to Dairy Queen to fix this. You don't miss your old body? I like my old body. I miss it. But I know I won't be far from it for long. I'll take it back and maybe give Angel a new body. Just so I can torture it. That sounded so nice except for the torture part. Okay. Pretty sure I can't give you a hug. Olive gives Patches a huge hug. Why are you doing this? I don't know. Maybe you haven't had a hug in a while? I mean, I can at least see where that's coming from. I really like hugs myself. The only time I've been in a relationship, I tend to be very, very affectionate. I know I could always go... Yeah, same here, Olive. Same here. Hugs. Really hard. Okay, I seem to got rid of his angry, hateful part. He can't seem to fight them off, so he just lets them hug him. Give him a punch. Bad dogs should be punished, right? Oh yes, punished dearly. Olive punches Patches in the face. He feels nothing, but is still pretty pissed. What the hell was that for? You just hugged me. Oh. Olive growls softly. You're a bad dog. You are here because bad and you don't talk to people. Okay, back to super broken heart thing. Kind of should have expected that. Ask about hobbies. What do you do for fun? You were in the library lots at school, right? Do you like reading? It's fun, but mostly like cutting up bad dogs in tiny little pieces. Is that really that much fun? It feels very productive. How is that productive? What are you accomplishing? Like cleaning dust off a bookshelf. I feel it's the opposite of cleaning, actually. Self-care. Self-care is important! But, like I said before, I feel Socrates and Aristotle would be big fans of violent video games. Because not only can video games be a very good way to carry, like, whatever message or medium or story or point you have about anything across, even if it's a terrible one. It can also just be fun and happy and exciting, or a way of, most of all, cathartic release. Even if you're a person who would never hurt anybody in real life, you can beat the shit out of people in Halo and Mortal Kombat to work off stress and frustration and have a cathartic release emotion, and you're better. Video games make people nicer. It's a form of self-care that doesn't involve hurting people. Getting rid of the toxic people in your life that only want to hurt you. You'd kill me if you had the chance, right? Absolutely. You're wagging your tail there, but I don't think I've ever hurt you. That's what you think. I know what side you're on. You're with everyone else, and I'm everyone's enemy. No, how could you say that? I want to be friends, not enemies. Of course you do. Okay, so we have a neutral. Olive curls up against Patches. What the fuck are you doing? I'm going to nap until Ginger comes to get us. Well, nap somewhere else. What if she comes and you're not with me? We need to stick together if we're going to get out. Why do you want me to get out? After everything I've said so far, don't you realize I'm just going to continue tormenting you and your friends? Well, I can't promise to save him because I've been a dick. If I've been more of a dick, well, I can't say I've been a dick. I've been poke every possible choice. So, we will save him later. Olive silently curls up, leaving some space between them and Patches. After some time, they fall asleep. Portal appears in the void. Olive and Patches are asleep. Paul reaches out and grabs Olive's leg, pulling them through the portal. Okay. Got them. Let's close the portal before Patches come through. Coco and Ginger close the portal. Olive, I'm so glad you're okay. Sparky pulls Olive into a bear hug, which Angel and Brownie join. Wow! Oh my gosh! This is so nice. Yep, I'd say the lack of a serial killer in the house is a big improvement. Yes, I mean, while you are pure and innocent, Olive, Coco is not. Yeah, how is Coco redeemable? Then again, Ginger's got her issues too, but I'm just saying, good intentions or not, innocence or not, Patches shouldn't come back because he is a very bad person, and most of all, he is not safe. That's the big thing. It's not about revenge or justice or punishing him or trying to cause him pain. The main reason he shouldn't come back is because he would kill everybody. That's the big issue, keeping people safe. Oh yeah, Patches, please don't say we need to go back for him. No, I don't know if we should. Really? Well, I'm glad we're all in agreement then. Yes, it would only be trouble for all of us if he were to return. Let's not have a pity party, let's have a birthday party! Yeah! Okay, we got Angel over there with the teapot, we got Coco just being chill. Why is Brownie freaking out? I guess Sparky would be tired. He went a few days of sleep deprivation. And I feel like I get the mix of like Ginger is nervous to join everybody, but I also seem to like it seems like she's turned on. Is that just me? Like, am I the only one getting that vibe? And most of all, Olive seems, especially in contrast to everything I've seen to expect from you, you seem very sad. Why is Olive sad? Almost everyone. Imperfect apocalypse. Almost everybody survived. I mean, we technically didn't die. You made Sparky super happy. Okay, so that's technically the end of the game. But okay. What were the things that made you not hate me? Okay, I know asking about Angel. Okay, I know. Like I know the hug's good. What's the other one that makes you happy? Yes. And the hug. Okay, that's bad, that's bad. Maybe? Nope, that was bad. Right, I have I can rewind. Okay, nap? I will save you, but you don't deserve to be trapped in purgatory forever. I trust that you'll be a good boy and not hurt anyone. Yeah, I feel the same patches. I don't know what to say to that. Like, it's like I don't feel like you should be killed for the sake of revenge or anything, but I do feel like no one should trust you because, you know, mainly because I don't want people to get stabbed or cut up with barbed wire. Olive curls up once more. I'll make sure you get out of here and get a slice of my birthday cake. Olive promptly falls asleep. Portal appears in the void. Olive and Patches are asleep. Paul reaches out and grabs Olive's leg, pulling them through the portal. Got them. Let's close the portal. What? Wait. You can't just leave them in there. What? This is our only chance to be finally rid of him. Please, I know he's a bad dog, but we can't give up on him. No one gave up on Sparky or Ginger. You've done bad stuff too. Yeah, I mean, she did do a mass murder. Hell, by all accounts, isn't Coco a worse person than Patches? The only thing that makes her redeemable is the fact that she's on our side. That's the only redeeming factor, is that she's on our side. It's like she killed a lot of people, but it was for our cause. I'm like, and while on one hand, I'm like, I have conflicting feelings on this. They have a point. My life would be over if you guys gave up on me after everything I've done. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. He's not even that old, though. I mean, not that I'm defending him. Patch won't learn because he doesn't want to. No. But it's my birthday. You already had your birthday wish, Olive. It was to use the meat to trick the zombies. Yes! Yes! Thank you! No, it's not sexual! I'll grant your wish. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Olive's right. I'm not just saying that because I'm hung up on Patches. Everyone is worth saving. We should have some conditions for him, though. Yeah, just tell me what it is, and I'll do it. Why does this remind me of Tokyo Ghoul, of ReZero, and of Rei from Evangelion? He seems kinda just sad and like, eh. Is he dead? Does dead even mean anything anymore? Patches wakes up gasping for air. Do you need... You're a ghost, right? Well, right? I mean, it's not... Does he have a body now? I don't know. I mean, okay, he's a cat, so he's got a body that seems patched up. Patches! Okay, that's... I made a pun. Oh god, I made a dad joke level pun. Oh, I didn't mean to make a pun that punny. Patches is patched up. Patches! Oh god. So exciting, with Ginger's magic we stitched up your body. We even gave you some of Angel's old clothes. Nobody return it, I'd have to burn it. Nice one. Brownie gives Angel a high five. You're just the butt monkey of the group, Patches. You're going to be the comedy relief character for the third game, which is... Wait! If this is the canon ending for this game, what on earth could happen in the third game? Where are we going from here? Though, of course, next I gotta play the first game where Coco goes on a homicidal rampage. Rude. What the fuck? Patches tries to sit up, but something jerks his neck back. Wait, what? What the hell is this? Patches throws a fit. He's trying to tear up the collar. Though his teeth and claws are sharp, it does little against the strange glowing change. Coco gave me a magic leash. Oh, your olives. We have now made a relationship between Patches and Olive. And Olive is the dog. Oh my god. This is... What is it, Blurst? Like, Blurst. B-L-U... Like, there's a Reddit page on that. It's the combination of something that's blessed and cursed. Or what would you call a mix of something that's wholesome, but also not wholesome? It's supposed to keep you from doing evil things. I mean, he does need a conscience, and I guess you make a good conscience, Olive. Heck, you make a good anything. I mean, you're amazing. You're an amazing person. Honestly, their world really does need more olives in it. Not actual the vegetable olive. I mean, I find the actual olive, the food, disgusting. But this olive is... I felt like I wanted to say the opposite of disgusting at first. But if I say delicious, that has connotations that I don't mean to imply. I'm just saying I don't like the food olives, like on pizza or anything. But Olive as a person is amazing. You only wear it until you convinced everyone you're a good boy. Which shouldn't take long, right? I know you're a good boy deep down inside. Oh my god! I feel like it's that thing where you watch someone dying inside. You're just watching Patch's face and he's like, oh god. Oh god. No! 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 That's what Patch's inner monologue is right now. Oh my dog. A leash? Really? Do you have any idea how demeaning this is? I mean, it might be more demeaning if you had a boner at the moment, though. I mean, if you're into that, I guess. But this way, the only way they'd let you come back with me... Heh, it's a good look on you, Patches. Yeah, you're the butt monkey of the group, buddy. And you... So what, does Angel own my body? Yeah, you broke his. I mean, you broke it, so... You broke his old body, so you had to, replace it. Why do I have to be stuck in this? I'm not... What is implied here? Look, buddy, we're doing you a huge favor. Maybe you can have your body back once you've proven that you're a good boy. For now, you're stuck in Angel's inferior twink body. It's far easier to stop if it goes on a killing spree. Yeah, I don't know how Angel should feel about this. Like, Wait, what do I have to do to prove I'm good? Don't manipulate anyone, don't stab anyone, and don't kill anyone. Olive's got you on a tight leash 24/7 just to make sure. Like, is Olive just gonna be, like, bathing him too? Like, what's happening here? Like, it really, I was making a joke when I called Olive the Dom in this situation, but it really is, like, Patches is in, like, a sub-Dom relationship with Olive now, and it's just, it's blurst. It's a mix of blessed and cursed. It's a mix of wholesome and completely not wholesome. We're gonna be best friends. My mind went to terrible places, Olive. My mind went to terrible, terrible places, Olive. You are pure, and I am not. Olive gives Patches a big hug. He's stunned. This is the best surprise birthday party ever! I'm going to kill you all in your sleep. Everyone laughs wildly at Patch's predicament. Oh god, he really is the butt monkey. Well, first off, Olive is super happy. And somehow Ginger seems even more turned on. Everyone else seems the same, but Olive's super happy. And Patches is just like blushing and embarrassed. Yep, it's adorable. Everyone survived! Purrfect Apawcalypse! Like, where the hell is the third game going? Okay. What, I don't get a picture of making Patches super happy? Okay, is there a way of... What if I made Patches really angry? Okay. First off, asking about Angel, that pissed him off. Now I'm gonna punch you. Can you get like a worse upset heart thing? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna nap like this. We're gonna skip. Does anything happen differently? Nope. Okay, so I think that's... Let me check the Steam page real quick. Okay, there's... Okay, Purrfect Apawcalypse is called Get the Best Ending. I assume it's the canon ending. I got 8 out of 18 achievements, though. Click. 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 There we go. Okay, hopefully they're not... Okay, there's... Die after giving Brownie a hug in the bathroom. Die after holding paws with Brownie again? Die after Patches kills Coco and plans to dissect you with her wand. Evil Eye. Die after Patches kills Coco and pokes your eyes out. Sleep Strangle. Die after Sparky fails to fight the demon possessing him. Failed Seance. Die after the spirit possessing Sparky ignores your pleas. Dog and Bone. Die after abandoning Angel only to get your bones broken. Jaw dropping. Die after Sparky tears your head in half as Brownie watches. Thin Skin. Die after Ginger skins you in Sparky. And there's also Most Popular. Make everyone happy. How am I Okay, that's maybe for another time. I mean, I can always hop in, even if I play the first game before hopping back into this, I could, but for now this is it for this. But, Lord Noko, would you prefer I go into the first game next? Or should I try to see those other endings? Yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this part, and yeah, I think that's everything I think of right now, and I'll probably look up a guide if I'm going to try to figure out how to do those other things. So hope everyone had a good day. Bye.